everybody. How you guys doing there? Coach Mitch here. I got another awesome interview from one of our awesome clients. I'm not even going to say his name. Sir, please tell us your name.
I'm Nicole Gildernew.
Excellent, Nicole. Nicole, man, got to ask you first things first. What did you go for? What federal position were you going for?
California or CBP.
Excellent.
So Border Patrol agent. Yeah.
That's right, BP. We got that down right. That's right. Nice job. So, how far? We got to know. How far are you in the process? Tell us here. What's going on, buddy?
Right now I finished everything. Got my final notice. So right now I already sent in my date of when I should be starting my academy, which is the June 15th. So I got through my whole process.
All right, let's get some history going. When did you first start the process? What month and year was that?
Man, putting me on the spot. I want to say it can't be a year because I started with my other job almost a year now, and so it's probably around like 6 months. I want to say it took me 6 months.
Not too bad, because like the average right now is about 10 months. You cut it back by 4, not bad at all. So, got to ask you, Nicole. So you walk down the street one day in your mind, whatever. What made you think to go down this route for your career? Why BP? Tell us all about it, buddy.
It wasn't like always like a thought. Actually, I always wanted to become like an officer. So I live in California, if people don't know, and I always tried out for sheriffs. I couldn't quite make it. For sheriffs, I missed a little by like 1 point before for passing. So I just didn't. I felt bad, and then I tried out for correctionals and missed their interview, and failed their interview for that, and that just took a slope from downhill. And then while I got a new job, I was able to hear from my sister's fiance's uncle. And he told me how, and he's a agent, FBI agent, and he's telling me how Border Patrol, the requirements went they went lower, basically saying like, oh, you don't need a bachelor's degree, you don't have to be a certain age, and like their requirements went like way easier. So he told me to try to apply for it and see how it goes from there, and that's how I was able to start my career into Border Patrol.
Awesome. So we're gonna get you a spot again. What was that exam like? The entry exam, and was that hard for you to do the exam? What happened there, buddy?
For the entrance exam, I just always wanted to be prepared, so I had to look it up before taking it, and it was basically what I would like to say it's easier for me, which is critical thinking questions. I love critical thinking questions, and that's what I basically got. So it was very easy in the entrance exam, I want to say, but I don't know how much I missed. So if I like probably barely passed by 1 point, then I don't know what I'm saying. But yeah,
that's very humble of you, man. I like that answer. Good answer. Okay, so you got past that. Now, tell us about the physical. Was it hard for you, the physical?
No, not really. It's obviously your entrance exam for physical, so it's not going to be hard unless when you get to the academy. That's where the hard stuff is. Right. But I did have to prepare for it just so I'm safe, just to be safe, and I just don't want to just lose by the physical. But it wasn't hard at all. I know it's like come close to like 20 push-ups, 20 sit-ups, and then the 5-minute straight up up downs, or like the step ups. There you go. And yeah, it was very easy. I want to say I think the only thing that got me worried was my eyesight. And there was some mishaps on there. They told me basically saying like, oh, you didn't quite pass it for your eyesight. So what we are gonna have you do is go to your doctor and have your eyes rechecked, and then retest to your own for your own doctor or at your own doctor.
Oh, two good things. Oh, sorry. Go ahead. I apologize.
No worries.
Two good things. Okay. People always complain about the step ups, right? But you did it. Any
Yeah.
hints of advice to people? How can you prepare for it? How can you tell people watch right now? How can they prepare for it too?
For steps, it's a very calm. No one's looking at you. It's just you and the instructor, and sometimes the instructor will even leave the room. So you're just doing step ups. What I like to do is keep a pace of breathing. So you just do it in and out, and then like that. Just do that, and just concentrate. I like just staring at the wall, just keep my focus. Just
Oh,
somewhere, just out of thinking of step ups and
this
getting myself tired.
to get the job done is what you tell us, right?
Yeah.
Get the job
Yes.
done. Love it, man. So let's get to the glasses now. I'm not sure we talked about, but so basically for the glasses, all you needed was a prescript from your doctor. Is that what happened there for you, my friend? Am I saying it right?
Um, they basically said I was like barely passing with my eyesight, and I want to say the reason is because when I took the test, my glasses were like 5 years old.
Oh,
So yeah, yes, yeah. It was 5 years old, and I was like, oh, it might be my glasses. So I got new glasses, and then I made appointments to retest, and lo and behold, I passed.
awesome. Now, you can't tell us about the BI. We know the background investigation, but I know that already. But was it nerve wracking for you? Did it make you anxious, nervous at all? I mean, was it through a phone call, a Zoom? How did the background thing go for you?
Um, Actually, the background was like my least worry. I didn't have much that I could be concerned about, but there were things they would go through, and you wouldn't believe like how they could find it. But as long as you're not in the wrong, and you show information and evidence that it was totally like legal or legal, my bad, totally
Right.
legal, then you'll be totally fine. And they're always willing to work with you. They will call me. They will like call me about things like, hey, like we have questions about this. Can you please give us more information about this? If it's just anything will help for your background investigation. And yeah, they're totally willing to help, and always text, email, or call me about information that they needed. So it was very smooth process.
Very helpful there because you imagine throughout the years I get these emails all the time. Hey, Coach Mitch, background this and background that, and I tell them all the time, just be upfront, right? Just tell them the truth. And sometimes
Mhm.
people call me and say, "This happened before. Are they really going to find that?" I say, "Don't take that risk. Write it down, right? Because they're looking for transparency, not looking for
Yes.
perfection." Am I right about that, buddy?
Yes. No, that's correct. Actually, um, in my last note, they gave me my final email saying like I passed everything. They actually told me like since I put down a piece of information that would have dinged me, and they said, "Oh, I put it down. I was truthful, um, and for that reason, they said I was suitable. So I was suitable to get the job."
Guys, hear that loud and clear. He just admitted everything he's got down on his history. He said it was the truth, and there they go. I can't say rewarded you, but they understood the honesty there, and therefore
Mhm.
you made the next step. Correct, Nicole?
Yes, that's correct.
Excellent. Good to know. Okay, again, buddy. Now you can't tell us anything. We know already, but
Mhm.
do the polygraph make you sweat? Were you worried about it? I mean, tell me about how you felt. This is how you felt about it. That's all I want to know.
How I felt about the polygraph? It's very nerve wracking. Obviously, I haven't done it at all, and this was my very first time. Going into it, it was just trying to make sure my breathing was under control. I don't want my heart pounding fast where they can't give a read on it.
Right.
And but I was just very glad that I had a good examiner that
Oh,
understand, and I made sure to like for me for the polygraph, I made sure to tell him what was on my concern. So when going into the polygraph, I wouldn't have it in my mind to be worried about.
that's a big deal. Thank you for that. So, no questions at all, but you had a decent communication with the polygraph person before it took place. Therefore, no surprises happened, correct?
Yes, sir.
And this is why I always tell people just be honest, let it out, because they've heard everything before, and you're not going to fool
Mhm.
them, correct? They're not going to fool these professionals, correct?
No, no, sir, not at all.
Excellent, right on. And last thing for the polygraph, It's confidential. We
Mhm.
know that already. But how long did it take you? Hour, half hour? I don't know. Just how long?
Honestly, it'll depend. There was one guy before me actually, and he went through smooth selling like probably like 20 minutes, 25 minutes. For
Mm-hmm.
me, it took like 30 because he did have me take a break.
Ah,
And that, yeah, that kind of worried me because I asked the guy, I was like, "Oh, your examiner ask you to take a break?" And he's like, I went straight through." I was like, "Oh no, I'm gonna fail."
of course you would think that. I would think the
Mhm,
same thing too. No worries there. That's
mhm.
a big pain point for people because the polygraph is really a tough one for everybody. But I see you just short up what I said. I get emails all the time, right, about the polygraph, and sometimes people say, "Is there a way to train for the polygraph?" No, you just got to go in there and do it. I can't
Yeah.
train for the polygraph, right? It'll be illegal. It'll be immoral to try to train you for this
Mhm.
polygraph test. But you did it in 30. That's great. We had a client a couple years ago. He did 2 hours worth of polygraph testing. 2 hours. So yeah, so like,
Yeah, it honestly depends how much information you want to tell your examiner, and if you have a lot of stuff you want to get out of your chest before the exam, then definitely do it.
gold, gold right there. What he just said, guys. Listen up to that carefully. He just said, you got stuff to get off your chest. Do it right then and there. Correct, Nicole?
Yes.
Excellent. That's great advice. Okay, now you and I, how do we meet, man? Why'd you come to my interview coaching? What was that all about, buddy?
Um. Well, I was looking up YouTube videos of how to just the whole process, like the structural interview. This is where I already passed my entrance exam, and I already was looking up structural interview. How's it feel? Or how's it like? What kind of questions they ask? And I even my dad was helping me, and he brought you up actually, and he saw that you provided good information, and he told me to keep watching your videos. So that's when I started watching all your videos about structural interview, and even other videos that may not concern structural interview. It's just to have a right mindset when going in. And so I decided to actually hire you for a class for the structural interview, and me thinking that it's just a 1 day thing. Um, and I had actually my exam the very next morning, so it was basically about a we just learned for 2 hours straight, and I had
That's
exam in like 10 hours.
That's right. That's right. Because we do one, I do 1 hour per class, but we really push on that one hard. It got you through
Yes,
there. Yeah. Hey, you're not compelled by anything by me at all because you're way past me now. You don't owe me anything at all. But was interviewing helpful for you at all? I hope I helped you. That's what I'm trying to ask you sincerely. Did I help you with this process here?
yes, your interview and the information. So if people buy your package, people don't know that you will give also scenario questions that I studied all night for, and just basically just like basically put a hammer on it to understand these type of questions, knowing that they might say it, and lo and behold, most of those questions were the same to what was in the structural interview.
Nice. I love that. I love that. Yeah, man. But I gotta tell you, in confession here, you're easier than most. You're eager. You're hungry. I knew that from day one. You just want to jump in there and do it. That's why we had our long coaching with you because you're so eager, man. I was like, this guy's
Yes.
gonna do it. You know what I mean? I felt that from the first minute. You're
No, yeah, it's funny knowing that you're thinking that, oh, we'll take you 3 weeks to train you before the structure interview, and I told you, I was like, I actually have my interview like literally tomorrow in like 10 hours right now, and you're like, all right, well, let's get studying.
that's right. I never say no, man. I was like, oh boy, it's gonna be a rough one here.
Yes, yes,
But look at where you are, man. So let me tell you, your family, how they feel about this. So it must be a big thing, happy for them, for you, huh? What they say to you,
yes.
man?
They're definitely very happy because they know like I've been pushing towards a police officer, and knowing that I already tried out for sheriffs, the correctional officer, and then I also did try to do Ontario PD, but that
Mm.
was, yeah, that's more when I was younger, and there it was just some mishaps with my driver's license. So since I didn't have that, I didn't try out anymore for the Ontario PD. But and knowing that they see me getting border patrol. They're very happy. It's just gonna be sad if when I do leave, actually.
Oh, for sure. My gosh, you're there all the time. But you know what you're really telling me, what I'm hearing from you is this is a story of tenacity. This man fallen down and got back up, fallen down and got back up. He did not stay down on the ground, obviously, because now he's going to the academy. Did police exams, whatever, police experiences, okay. But he kept going, you guys. When I tell you guys continue the mission, this is a living, breathing example of that. He continued his mission. Am I right, my friend?
Yes, sir, you are.
Exactly right. And so here we so when are you going to academy?
I'll be going June 15th. I
Go,
believe. I
man,
believe.
Yellow Desert, buddy, in
Yeah.
Artesia. You're gonna be one hot dude down
It's
there.
gonna be very hot.
gotta ask you too, because you're a young guy, you know.
Mhm.
I don't know if you know or not, but there's so many other things you can do in BPT. You been looking at other things to do there also as well, or like what?
Yes. I was getting I loved I believe their SWAT teams like JTAC or
Bortac?
BORTAC. There you go. BORTAC.
Yes.
Or I also
Bortac.
know that they have a side a side a group of people that hunt down predators.
Wow, you guys got all the
Yeah.
things, man. Really, Boris
Mhm.
Tech, Four Star. I mean, they got so many there for sure. But see, so you're looking at other options once you get in there. You're looking at other stuff to get into. Correct?
Definitely, definitely.
That's the way to be. There's so much stuff there, man. So when you get, do you have an assignment yet? Do you have a duty report yet or not? Do you have a place where you're going to be working at yet or not?
I believe they so I'll tell you about that is more of during the process of picking, they'll have like places you want to go. So like California, there's places in California, Arizona, and then New Mexico and some other states. And the reason why I choose New Mexico, it was the only place that was accepting incentives. Um,
Oh,
yeah,
smart.
yeah. So the like majority of the states weren't allowing incentives unless it was in New Mexico. So it'll be New Mexico, I think, Lordsburg,
Okay, okay.
Lordsburg, New Mexico. So I believe I'll be stationed out there.
That's
If,
funny. You said New Mexico. You know,
yes.
because I was stationed in Mexico, Holloman Air Force Base in Alamogordo.
Oh no
30,
way.
yes, and 30 miles away from Las Cruces border. And sometimes we drive out there as Air Force police and go visit
Uh-huh.
the Border Patrol guys.
Oh, that's
So,
awesome.
yeah, man. So you're smart here too. You think about incentives going to Lordsburg, New Mexico, because you want a little extra pay. Is that what it is, buddy?
Yes, extra pay, and then my parents just said, you've been in California your whole life, might as well have a new journey outside the state.
So you got that good support structure at home already. Your parents say, "Yeah, go do it." You know, you're like, "Yeah, I'm going to do it." Look at this, man. You're a shining example of tenacity, man. You really are, and you're not staying down. But I'm going to take a reverse for a little bit here.
Mhm.
When you got done with the polygraph, you weren't sure. We got done with the interview. Were you sure or not?
No, they basically with the interview, they at the end they make sure you're not sure at all. It was a quick ending to the interview saying like, oh, okay, thank you for what you provided. That's all of it. Goodbye. That's basically what they did.
See you later, right?
Yeah,
Love.
basically, and that's actually I helped my twin brother, getting into it, and that's basically what they did to him, and he was scared, like saying, "Oh, I didn't pass." He was more worried about it, and then he ended up seeing on his application that he passed.
Yes, God, yes, that's great. So, man, if I'm some guy watching the video right now, I
Mhm.
see you up here talking, who's been through the whole experience. Tell me some words of wisdom. Give me some golden nuggets here as to why I should get into it. If I get into it, what's it all about? Like, give me some wisdom here, Nicole. Why should I do this?
Why should you join
Yeah,
a border patrol agent?
yeah. Why?
Well, it's the start of a career where you could build a family and be able to work with other friends, your teammates, and basically potentially just build a life around it. It's your end goal. It's basically your end goal.
I love that. That's really, really good. You know, I'll tell you from my experience, man. Law enforcement to me, I'm too old now, right? But I miss those days. I love serving my country. It's really great, which you're gonna feel the same way. It's also
Yes.
in the brotherhood and sisterhood. I miss people who look like me, right? Same uniform, same mission. I miss that. You're on to quite the life adventure, man. And honestly,
Definitely.
I'm glad I met you. And you're the one I wanted to interview. I told you before. I said you're the perfect person because you're a very humble guy. You're not about yourself. You're about others. Obviously, the way you speak and carry yourself. That was obvious the first minute I met you. You're a very humble person. And I like that about you. So, if a person does fall down, say they fall down in BP, say they fall down in CBP, say they fall down and going for law enforcement, give us some advice there, Nicola.
Well, if they fall down and if you believe it's your passion to keep on going for law enforcement, I say just keep going. I love going. Once I noticed I failed, obviously it did bring me down, but I tell myself, my family tells me that it's not my time. And then if you just keep going, it will be your time. Lord,
Awesome.
Lord willing, though. Lord willing.
That's right. You know the deal, man. That's right. It's
Yeah.
not your choice, right? We know whose choice that is.
Yeah.
Exactly
Yeah.
right. Perfect.
Definitely.
Hey, Nicole, man, I want to tell you thank you for your time there. I want to keep it 20 minutes like I promised you. I want to tell you thank you for
Mhm.
your time. It takes a lot to do this. So I really appreciate that. You guys out there, if you have questions for Nicole, please put it in the comments down below. I might not know the answer. This man's been through it recently, so please, and maybe he'll take time to answer a few questions or two. But we want to know too. You're not even till June, so about once a
Mhm.
month I check in with my clients who are at the academy, right? So
Okay.
whatever. Are you open to us
Awesome.
see how he's doing or whatever? It's okay with you. Sometimes I say, hey, he's doing okay or whatever. Is that okay with you?
Yes, that's totally fine. I love being able to talk to you. You helped me throughout the whole way. When I had questions, you always answered. So I'm always willing to help you.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that. You're right. I do. You guys, we go beyond the interview. Like I get into BI talk and the polygraph talk and physical. I help everybody out who emails me. I always send emails back. I care about that because I'm building my legacy. That's what I'm doing here
Yes,
to help
definitely.
people out for sure, man. But Nicole, my friend, it has been a complete honor talking to you today. We really do appreciate your time, man.
No, I thank you for having me and being able to help me through this process. And I just can't thank you enough.
You bet, man. And thank you as well.